What if your biggest mistakes aren't roadblocks, but rocket fuel for your brain? We often see past failures as dead ends, but today we're uncovering how every single one of your past experiences, good or bad, is actually building something incredible inside your mind. Get ready to rethink how you grow. We live in a culture obsessed with moving on. We're told to forgive and forget, to let go of the past, and to wipe the slate clean. There's this pervasive idea that once we've dealt with a mistake or a painful memory, it's gone, erased from our mental hard drive. But what if that's just an illusion? The truth is, nothing is ever truly erased. Every experience, from the triumphant highs to the crushing lows, leaves behind a residue, a faint echo that continues to resonate within our cognitive landscape. Our brains are meticulous archivists, designed to categorize and store information for survival and learning. This includes the uncomfortable stuff, the awkward conversations, the failed projects, the moments of regret. The brain doesn't just toss these files into the trash. It keeps them, often in deep subconscious folders, because it instinctively knows there's data there, even if we consciously want to ignore it. This is the illusion of erasure. The belief that we can simply delete parts of our history, when in reality, our minds are holding on to every last bit, waiting for the right moment to use them. Ever feel stuck, like past experiences are weighing you down? Imagine if those very experiences, even the tough ones, were actually the secret ingredient to unlocking incredible mental strength and adaptability. We're going to show you how to transform yesterday's struggles into tomorrow's breakthroughs, cultivating a mind that's more resilient than ever. This is where the magic of mental metamorphosis begins. The brain takes these raw, unprocessed experiences, the sharp sting of embarrassment, the complex frustration of a problem unsolved, the warmth of a shared success, and begins to break them down. This process is remarkably similar to organic decomposition. Just as a fallen leaf is broken down into its fundamental nutrients, our minds deconstruct our experiences into their core components: the emotions, the lessons, the factual data, and the sensory details. This isn't always a conscious effort. A great deal of this decomposing happens in the background, during sleep or moments of quiet daydreaming, as our unconscious mind sifts and sorts through the day's input. However, we can actively participate in this mental alchemy. Through reflection, journaling, or simply talking things through, we can accelerate the breakdown. We ask ourselves, what did I feel in that moment? What did I learn? What would I do differently? This active processing turns the raw, often painful input into something usable, something that no longer holds a charge of pure emotion, but instead contains the seeds of wisdom and understanding. Your brain is secretly a super composter, and it's turning your past into powerful new pathways. Forget moving on from your failures. Today we're exploring how to literally decompose them into rich mental fertilizer. Discover the surprising science behind how your mind uses everything you've ever been through to build a more robust, adaptable, and brilliant future you. Once these experiences have been broken down, they become the fertile ground for new growth. This isn't just a metaphor, it's a neurological reality. The insights and lessons learned from our past mistakes and challenges provide the essential nutrients for building new neural pathways. When you learn from a failure, your brain literally rewires itself, creating stronger, more efficient connections that make you better equipped for the future. This mental compost enriches our entire internal landscape. Think of a time you faced a difficult challenge, something that stretched you to your limits. At the time, it was likely stressful and exhausting. But looking back, you can probably see how it made you stronger, more resourceful, or more empathetic. That's your neural resilience being built in real time. The memory of that struggle, now decomposed into a lesson in perseverance, has fortified your mental soil, making you more adaptable when the next storm comes. A past professional failure might fertilize the ground for future business acumen. A difficult relationship might provide the compost needed to grow healthier, more meaningful connections later on. Every challenge you overcome builds a new layer of this rich, fertile ground, making your mind a more robust and flexible ecosystem. So, how do we become active gardeners of our own minds? The final step is intentional application. learning to consciously cultivate this growth. It begins with shifting our perspective. Instead of seeing a past failure as a source of shame, we can practice reframing it as a data point, a valuable piece of research for our future selves. Ask, what is the one crucial piece of information this experience gave me? This simple act of reframing transforms a painful memory from a burden into an asset. Journaling is another powerful tool for this process. Writing down your thoughts and feelings about past events allows you to engage in that decomposition process with intent, extracting the nutrients of insight from the raw emotional pulp. Another key technique is practicing metacognition, or thinking about your thinking. By observing your own thought patterns without judgment, you can start to see how past experiences are influencing your present reactions. You might notice that a past betrayal makes you hesitant to trust others, or a past success makes you overly confident in a new venture. By recognizing these patterns, you can consciously choose how to respond, rather than being driven by the ghosts of your past. This isn't about dwelling on what went wrong. It's about systematically extracting every drop of value from your life's entire dataset, good and bad, to inform and empower your future decisions. Ultimately, this entire process reveals a profound truth. We are not static beings, but ever-evolving selves. The person you are today was built from the compost of the person you were yesterday, and the person you will be tomorrow is currently growing in the soil you are cultivating right now. This is a continuous, beautiful, and often messy cycle of experience, decomposition, and growth. Your life, with all its triumphs, missteps, heartaches, and joys, is not a random collection of events, but a coherent narrative of evolution. Every single chapter, even the ones you'd rather tear out, is essential for your mental and emotional development. They are the raw materials from which your resilience, wisdom, and character are forged. So the call to action is this: embrace the messy, beautiful process of becoming. Stop trying to erase your past and start seeing it for what it is, the rich, fertile ground from which your future self will bloom. Look at your history not with regret, but with the curious eye of a gardener, knowing that within every experience lies the potential for incredible growth. This process of learning from adversity is crucial for building a strong character. It's not just about bouncing back, it's about bouncing forward. Science backs this up. Research in psychology highlights the concept of post-traumatic growth, where individuals who navigate significant life challenges often report positive psychological changes. A 2004 study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that individuals who experienced moderate levels of adversity reported better mental health and life satisfaction than those who experienced no adversity at all. These challenges act like a mental gym. They force us to develop new coping strategies, deepen our empathy, and clarify our values. Each struggle we overcome builds our resilience, much like a muscle grows stronger after being broken down during a workout. Without these challenges, our character remains untested and underdeveloped. So the next time you find yourself dwelling on a past failure, don't just push it away. See it for what it is, a valuable ingredient for your cognitive compost. Acknowledge the pain, extract the lesson, and let it enrich the soil of your mind. By intentionally composting your past, you're not just cleaning house. You're actively cultivating the person you want to become tomorrow, wiser, stronger, and more resilient. Thanks for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Let me know what you would like me to talk about next.